Hi, I'm Brian. I wanted to say a few words about my Buddha. This is Jisoo Buddha. Sometimes he's called a Bodhisattva, but I think a Buddha and a Bodhisattva are just about the same. He's the one I call Thank You Buddha. And there's a couple of reasons why I call him Thank You Buddha. There's three words that come to mind when I think about Jisoo. Enthusiasm is one, abundance is another, and kenosis is another. And I guess when it comes to enthusiasm, I like that word because it means being one with God, being one with the holy. And so I think that this Buddha is really just filled with enthusiasm, always uplifted, always saying good things about people, and never complaining. I think the fact that he's saying good things means he's faith-filled. He's a faithful helper to us. On the other hand, there are people that are always complaining of every faith and every nationality and every type. But I really think that they're very sad and they lack faith. They lack enthusiasm. They don't feel one with God. They feel like an outsider, where this particular Jisoo is an insider and it invites us to be an insider with him. The next word is abundance. And I think this Jisoo goes through the world telling us about the abundance of the world, the abundance of the universe, that it is filled with good things. There's a book and a video out now called The Secret, but it's a secret that isn't really a secret. This particular Buddha has been selling The Secret for the last 2,000 years or 3,000 years on this planet, and saying that all the abundance that we need is here if we just open our eyes, if we wake up, which is another word for Buddha, and see the abundance all around us. And the next word is kenosis. This Buddha leads a kenotic life. Kenosis is a Greek word that means using oneself up, emptying oneself. This Buddha is usually portrayed as a little boy Buddha, often referred to as a social worker or a priest or a police officer who goes through the world getting beaten up by the world, getting used up by the world, uses every measure of his being to help all beings on the planet. And in the process, he gets beaten up. And if you notice, he has a halo, but the halo has been beaten up by many years of wandering this planet. It's held together with duct tape, and I think that's such a metaphor for everything we do these days, is put duct tape on it. He's friendly to animals. They take advantage of him. He carries the traditional Buddhist staff with the rings on it, the priest staff. As he goes through the world, he makes a little bit of noise to try to bring attention to himself. But he's a man or a woman, and very often this particular Buddha is portrayed as a woman. He's the only one that I know that is clearly a man sometimes and a woman other times, but goes through the world helping as many people as he can. He wears his heart on his sleeve. I wish I had a little red heart to put on there. Maybe one of these days I'll get one. So he's the Buddha who he doesn't tell us to wake up as some of the other Buddhas do. But he shows us a life of enlightenment, or one who has already woke up. He shows us the woke up life. So I'm tired of the Buddhist statues that are cement or gold, and they're very hard and they're very militaristic. And I really think that Buddha is trying to tell us that he's soft, and he's pliable, and he's here with us, and he's walking the world with us, and we don't need to be afraid because he's in us and we are in him, and we're all part of this wonderful, abundant universe. And it behooves us to use ourselves up. I don't think any of us want to go to the grave with all our bodily parts working perfectly. I think we want to use ourselves up for the benefit of all beings. So that's all I have to say. And from now on, this is going to be my principal Buddha. Whenever I'm speaking or whenever I have an altar, I think this will be the Buddha. Sometimes he's called Jisoo, which is Japanese. In the Korean tradition, he's called Ji-Jang. In Chinese, he's called Di-Zang. But there's many names for him. But I call him the Thank You Buddha. He's the Buddha that goes through the world thanking people, being kind, inviting you to join him in his wake-upfulness. So thanks a lot. Bye-bye for now.